Hi everyone, and welcome to IDT 611 Final Project Phase 1. My name is Dr. Allen, and I'm so excited to be with you for one of these final legs of your journey through the degree. So I wanted to take just a moment to introduce myself, share a little bit about my background, identify what I'm looking for in your introduction videos, and to talk about some of the main components of the class. So I live in the state of Maine. I've lived here my whole life and I absolutely love it. My kids are grown, but I do have two very spoiled Great Danes at home. And one of my favorite hobbies is running. So, about my professional background, I started teaching in higher education in 2007, and almost right away, I had the opportunity to get involved with designing, developing, and delivering online content. And I was really excited about it. It was something I felt really passionate about, expanding access to people that might not otherwise have it. But I realized pretty early on that my online classes just weren't as great as my face to face classes. And that's one of the things that led me to enrolling in a PhD program for instructional design and technology. And of course, I found a lot of great strategies and theories that help inform my instructional practices, specifically for online. So, a little bit about your introduction, what I'm hoping to see from you. You will be creating a video presentation to identify the problem that served as the focus for your training prototype. You'll also be identifying the importance of this training and why you felt it was necessary. You'll outline your target audience and your learning outcomes. I'd also love to see you identify your delivery method, whether it's face-to-face, blended, or fully online. And if you're using an online component, again, I would just really love to see or to know what your platform is. And of course, your video is going to want to be between 3 to 5 minutes in length. And we are asking that you include either a transcript or closed captioning with your video. If you upload your video to YouTube, you can turn on the closed captioning tool pretty easy. So in addition to your video, I'm also hoping to see you identify 5 potential types of data collection methods that you might use for your beta test. And then, of course, you'll also be replying to 2 of your classmates. So a little bit about the main projects in this class. Of course, we have lots of different activities, discussions, assignments, but 2 of the big projects you're working on throughout the class are, of course, number 1, your beta test, and hopefully you're really excited about this. It's, I'm sure, been a labor of love throughout the duration of the program, and I hope you're really excited about seeing that come full circle and come to fruition in a finalized version. And one thing I wanted to mention, you will be launching your beta test next week in week 2, and then immediately in week 3, reporting on your results. So it's definitely important to get started early on this week to make sure to start identifying your participants, making sure they'll be available in week 2 to review your training that you've created. And and also getting your instruments ready for that because you will need to deliver them next week. The other aspect of the class, the other main project we're working on throughout is an annotated bibliography in which you'll identify a topic that you find exciting or interesting that's relevant to instructional design, and you'll be researching the literature on this topic and sharing that information through an annotated bibliography. So there are lots of great resources in the class and in our Ashford Writing Center on how to complete an annotated bibliography. But one of the things that I think is most exciting about with this particular assignment is that essentially this works very similar to the groundwork that you might do to write a literature review for a PhD dissertation research project. So for those of you who might be starting to think about next steps after you've earned your master's, maybe considering a PhD, this is a really great bridge to that next level. So I hope it's something you really enjoy and are excited about. But that's my introduction. I'm really excited to get to meet you all, and I hope we have a really wonderful 6 weeks together. Thanks, everyone.